So in this video, I want to share with you what I learned that really helped me in KDP publishing to skyrocket to six figures in a short time. I think it will really help you in your publishing journey. I'm Cindy, and I want to thank you, first of all, for taking the time to join me here. So I published my first book back in 2016, back when it was called Create Space. And really, I didn't hit gold for the first time when I published anything. But as I started to study the market and I was studying how books were getting sold, I started to get ideas that I needed to really have an audience of some sort. So I needed to be able to connect with a certain or a specific audience. I wanted to give them specifically something that they wanted. I wanted to create something that would actually sell. So if that's what you want to, and you want to actually make sales, then keep listening. So now I was looking for something that connected with a certain group of people. I was actually trying to find a niche. I was trying to find something a little bit more narrow than the general niche that I was in. So I started asking myself, what was something I knew that I myself was a diehard fan of? So I came up with something, and so something that I happen to be interested in too. Now, a lot of things have changed with KDP and book publishing over the years. You know, how to launch books, how to get reviews, all that stuff has been changing and evolving, and policies have changed. But this one thing has really stayed the same, and it will never change in book publishing. And that is targeting a very specific niche, not too specific so that there's only like three people in the whole world that are interested, okay? But something specific enough where there's also a large volume of really interested fans, but it doesn't include everyone, or even doesn't even include like a very large niche. It's not broad. So I bet you want to know what was my specific niche, or my specific audience. So my specific audience was actually targeting horse lovers. So why did I choose that? Why did I pick that? Well, first of all, I absolutely love horses. Like, I love horses. I've loved horses since I knew what they were, probably since I was 3. But I didn't choose that because I loved horses only. I had to do the research, even though I know, and I knew then, that there were probably a lot of horse lovers out there just from general knowledge. Even before there was KDP and self-publishing, just from the posters that you see in the stores, calendars with the photographs of horses, I could kind of assume that there would be an audience of horse lovers. But I needed to make sure there was really an audience and a market, not just based on my assumption. So I did search, I researched other books, I searched for groups out there that revolved around horse lovers, around horse owners, and everything related to horses. And after validating that this idea had a large enough audience, I went ahead and created a product that targeted horse lovers. So that made it so much easier to sell. And it made it so much easier to also create something that they love, because now it's their opinion that was helping me. And that's their opinion that will help you create your book. So it's not just what I think or what you think they would like. It's them actually telling you what they like. So if your book connects with a certain group of people, it's really hard to not make sales. Now, I know that sounds a lot easier than it really is, but if you can master this part, it will make your book creation easier and make the sales easier too. So there are several ways to go about finding a niche. Obviously, you can do the research on Amazon and find that niche, and that is a very valid way. But the real secret is thinking about a few things all at the same time while you're doing that research. So you need to be thinking, can I build a community of fans around this niche? Are they like diehard fans, or at least are they really interested in this particular subject or topic? Do they spend their time and their energy and money around this subject? Are they fans that will connect with you? Will they read your content if you were to create content? And would they be interested if you were to create something that is targeted towards them? So you can also find something that you absolutely love. So this is the second way of doing it. The first way would be doing the research on Amazon, but the second way would be finding something that you personally absolutely love. But of course, that won't necessarily work all the way. You have to validate that as well. You don't want to pick something that you are so uniquely in love with and so unique to you that maybe there's only a few other diehard fans out there. So I see that mistake a lot too. Now, you can also be a fan of something that you kind of assume, just like I did with the horse lovers, that there is a market and it can be evergreen, like an evergreen type of niche, because you've seen it over the years. Like I said, before there was even self-publishing, you know that there are books and merchandise revolving around that niche or that topic. Now, if you're in the self-publishing world and you think that you can just create a book and that it will sell and people will love it, then you already know the hard truth that it doesn't work like that. Sales don't really come from creating the book. The sales come from the marketing and the promoting and finding your customers and et cetera, et cetera. That is where I would say the majority of the work is done, actually. So if you have chosen the right type of book in the beginning, then the rest really shouldn't be that hard. If you can create something that will help others or meet their needs, or it has something that they would consider valuable, then you are on the right track. And connecting that book with the audience that needs or loves that, how could you not sell? So if you think self-publishing is just publishing a book and seeing sales come in, then you need to realize that just like any other online business, it needs work and you need to put yourself out there. Sometimes you just need to push yourself. Most of the time, and most of us, I think we just need to push ourselves. Now, I read that I needed to put myself out there, not only with the book publishing. I think it was just easier for me with book publishing because you can actually do that without even showing your face. But I really needed to put myself out there even here with just on like say Facebook and YouTube, starting a YouTube channel and doing all that. And that was really against all it was against, I was not in my comfort zone. It was a lot of discomfort. But I also realized that it would be very hard to let people know that I can help them with their KDP business if I didn't do that. So I had to push myself to do that. And same thing applies to KDP. It is still the easiest of all online businesses and the least risk, the least budget required to start. But you still need to do a little work besides just creating the book. So if you are working on your current book, then I want you to not only be thinking about the quality, obviously, of your book and the content, but also, is it connecting to a specific audience? So if you were the ideal avatar, forget that you are the book creator, just you're not the creator. Say you're the avatar. If you were the avatar, would you buy that book? Would it give you value more than the price tag that's on it? If you created a book and it is not selling, is there an audience out there that really connects? Like, what are the demographics? Are they, say, for example, are they women that are over 40 struggling with, say, certain health issues, or are they young, busy moms who are struggling to find time to get things done? What are their demographics? Are they couples who live, say, in urban cities in tight spaces with very high rent? Like, who are they? Find out and write it down and find the common factors, and you will find that you can market to them. So you will understand them, you will speak their language. By that I mean, you know, the terminology. They're every group, every niche, every demographic, they do have their own language. So it's really all about connecting. So I'm going to leave you to go do that. Think about who your avatar is. Think about who your audience is, how specific they are, whether you have created a book, whether you're in the process of creating a book, or whether you're still just thinking about it, which the best part would be if you're still thinking about it, then you could really dig into this. And I encourage you to dig into this. Find that specific niche, that those diehard fans of whatever that subject is, and try to create an audience, try to connect with them in whatever stage you're in. And, you know, write it down. You can create content. Just really think about that, because this is really what I have found that has helped me to grow to 6 figures very quickly. And I will see you in the next video.